Hi, everyone, friends far and wide. My name is Hannah, and this is your Daily Sadhana. We'll move through a Vinyasa practice today. I grew up as a dancer. I grew up doing different forms of dance, and one of the ways that I was able to connect with yoga originally, back when I was in college and really needing some peace and grounding in my life, was just the fact that yoga and dance and the movements of yoga, the asanas, are similar feeling to dance. And we're taking away kind of that criticism from the outside and really just using the movement as an opportunity to ground into our bodies. So the sequence today flows in a cool way. I really want you to notice the connection of movement to breath, breath to movement, movement to movement, and how that helps your spirit feel a little bit lighter, how it helps you feel a little bit more grounded in your body. Let's start in child's pose. You can bring your big toes together to touch, spread your knees wide, crawl your hands forward to the front of your mat, and allow your forehead to rest, to soften down to the ground. And visualize your physical body. Just visualize the shape that it's in, the space that it's in. And start to feel in your body. Notice your hips, your shoulders, your neck, the crown of your head, all settling into your practice. And now begin to draw more awareness to your breathing. Gentle breaths in and gentle breaths out. Allow the breath to flow steadily, effortlessly, just for a few moments before we start to really tap in to pranayama, control of the breath. Soften through your shoulder heads, let your ears rock forward. Heavy your hips closer to your heels. And take an inhale, fill up, feel your rib cage press against your thighs. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. Breathe in fully, expand, create space. Exhale, soften into your body. And one more like that. Breathe all the way in. And let it go. Begin to cultivate your ujjayi breath, the breath of fire. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. As you breathe, use the same muscles that you use when you whisper. It's like a gentle constriction right at the back of your throat to create more sound, more texture, more vibration with your breath. And I invite you to work towards keeping this breath throughout our practice today. From your child's pose, rock up to your hands and knees. Find tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees, and then allow the tops of your feet to rest on the mat. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly low, gaze lifts. Exhale, cat, round your back, push the ground away and tuck your tailbone down towards your heels. Inhale, cow pose, stretch out through your chest, your heart space, your throat. Exhale, cat, round, press, contract through your belly. Warm up your spine here. You may continue to move through some rounds of cat-cow or option to add in any other movement. Invite freedom into your space. A big part of the yoga practice is finding freedom to take up space, to take what you need, in a kind way, in a kind, non-harming way. We start to invite more love, more trust into our practice. We'll take 2 more rounds of breath here, either moving between cat-cow or any other variation of movement that helps you feel grounded and a little bit looser. Good, and back to tabletop. Inhale, lengthen your spine, flip your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Scoop your tailbone high. Bend into your knees. Create a long spine here. And then continue to press into your palms. Your shoulders lift away from the ground. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale to 3-legged dog. Extend your right leg high. Lift up through the back of your heel as if someone is using a string to pull your heel up towards the sky. And then start to circle out your ankle. Keep your right glute really engaged here to keep your leg lifted high. Take an inhale. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands to a lunge. And right away, drop your back knee down to the ground. I like to crawl my right foot forward a little more in space just so that I'm making sure that my right knee is stacked over my right ankle. And from here, inhale, rise up to low crescent lunge. Sweep your arms over your head. Continue to bend into your right knee to send a little more awakeness, a little more space into your left hip flexor. Roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Soften at your elbow joints. Inhale, notice the water in your spine. And then exhale, cactus your elbows. Lean your chest upwards. Circle, sweep your arms all the way around. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, big circle. Inhale, reach arms over your head. Exhale, plant your hands, lift off of your back knee to a runner's lunge or low lunge. Gaze forward to the front of your space. On your inhale, step your left foot to meet your right. Halfway lift your spine, lengthen out, press the tailbone back, press the crown of your head forward. I like to keep a soft bend in my knees and bring my hands to my thighs or my quads. Breathe in. Exhale, release, and fold, forward fold. Take ragdoll variation for this first time. Walk your feet hips width distance apart, grab opposite elbows. And allow a lot of heaviness, a lot of weight, a lot of softening to occur through your upper body. Shake your head out, yes and no. Just breathe into the softening, the heaviness that you feel. Any tension starts to roll off your spine and away from your space. Leave the tension behind. Bring your hands down to your mat. Toe heel your feet closer together, maybe even to touch. And tuck your chin to your chest. Unroll your spine, one vertebra at a time. Rise up to standing. And meet in Urdhva Hastasana. Sweep your arms over your head. Zip up through your core. So pull your belly button closer towards your spine. Knit your ribs together. Tuck your tailbone slightly and then neutralize your gaze upwards. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Close your eyes or soften your gaze down. Now, you made a conscious decision to be here with me, to be here wherever you are. And you're mainly using this to dedicate time to yourself, or I hope that's why you chose to be here. But on a deeper level, what brought you here? Why did you show up? Why did you choose this time, this space, to be right here? Let that be your intention through your practice. Let it keep you rooted in this space. Let it keep you connected to your practice. Breathe in your intention. And exhale, let it go. Blink your eyes open. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, sweep your arms over your head. Gaze lifts up. Exhale to forward fold. Bring your hands to your heart center. Invite a deep bend in your knees to lengthen your spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms come to your shins, lengthen your back. And then exhale, step your right foot back. Come into a supported low lunge. Stack your left knee over your ankle. Lower your right knee to the ground. Inhale, low crescent lunge, sweep your arms over your head. Breathe here for just a moment. Continue to invite more of a bend into your left knee to awaken your right hip. Maybe lift your gaze up slightly, lift up through your heart space. Breathe in, get longer. Exhale, half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana, shift your hips back. Bring your hands down to the ground. And then rather than trying to force your left leg to be straight, you can invite a bend into it. Maybe rock a little bit more weight forward and then draw your left hip back. Right hip comes forward. Notice how that unlocks a little bit of space through your left hamstring and low back. Breathe here. Maybe tuck your chin to your chest. Get long through your upper back. And just take a moment to notice. Notice what you feel. Notice your breath. Start to come forward. Inhale back to low crescent lunge. Sweep your arms high. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands to the ground. Lift off of your back knee. Keep the ball of your right foot planted. Inhale, three-legged dog. Guide your left leg high. Now pause here and breathe for a few rounds of breath. Start to circle your ankle, your left ankle, maybe point and flex. And continue to keep your left glute engaged so that your heel stays lifted. Press into your palms. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot between your hands. Lower your back knee to the ground. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Sweep your arms high. Exhale, cactus your elbows. Draw a big circle. Good. Inhale, reach up. Lift your gaze. Exhale, big circle. We'll take one more like that. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, circle. Inhale, back to your low crescent lunge. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands, lift your back knee away from the ground. Slowly start to step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Rise up to standing. Lift your gaze, lift your heart. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Anjali Mudra. Inhale, extend your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Let it go. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, step your left foot back, supported low lunge. Drop your left knee down to the ground. Reach your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, half splits on the right. Shift your hips back. And again, invite any bending, any length that you need into this shape. So you can bend your knee a little more, your right knee, and then start to draw your right hip back. Send your left hip forward. Whew. Yawning a little bit here. I haven't had my coffee this morning, so pardon me. Tuck your chin to your chest. Again, notice. We took this on the left side. How does it feel on the right? Where does your breath go? Where do your thoughts go? Start to shift back forward, low crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands. We'll take a breath to move in on both sides. So inhale, three-legged dog. Sweep your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot between your hands. Lower your back knee down. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Exhale, draw a big circle with your arms. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lunge, plant your hands. Halfway lift, step your left foot to meet your right. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Inhale, re-extend, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back, supported low lunge. Inhale, low crescent with your left leg forward. Exhale, half splits, shift back, fold. Inhale, scooch forward. Exhale, low lunge. Three-legged dog, lengthen your left leg high. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Drop your back knee. Inhale, sweep your arms high, low crescent. Exhale, draw a big circle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands, gaze forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Rise up, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift to reset your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back. Low lunge, drop your knee down. Inhale, reach high, low crescent. Exhale, half splits, shift back. Come forward, low crescent lunge. Exhale, plant hands, three-legged dog. Lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step your right foot between your hands. Okay, pause here for just a moment. You can stay lifted off of your back knee this time. Plant down through your left palm. Inhale, revolved side angle. Extend your right arm over your head. Press your chest closer to your right inner thigh. And then maybe you lift your gaze up towards the ceiling. Breathe in. And then exhale, press down through your feet, reaching crescent lunge. Extend your arms forward. Biceps come to frame your ears. Hug your inner thighs together and hover your chest over your right quad. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to flying skandasana. Bend into your left knee, fly your arms out wide. Now you may opt to go down really low into your skandasana lunge or opt to stay a little bit more lifted like me. Tee out your arms, palms face down, lift up through your chest. Keep breathing in. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, hinge at your hips, parallel your feet to one another. Breathe here for a few moments. We've been moving pretty consistently since we started our practice, so just take a pause. You can be still or take some micro movements. Maybe take a few cleansing breaths. I like to think of these moments in my practice as stillness, as like a reminder to my nervous system, like, hey, we're choosing to do this. We're choosing to challenge. We're choosing to strengthen. And I'm right here, able still to soften, able still to slow down, to check in. Take one more breath. Good. Go ahead and pivot your right toes forward to the front of your space. Bend your right knee, circle, sweep your arms open, warrior two, tee your arms out wide, gaze past your right fingertips, bend into your right knee, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen your upper body forward. Exhale, side angle, bring your right arm down, extend your left arm over your head. Notice if your butt is sticking back and you're leaning forward. If that's the case, press your hip points towards the left side of your mat. So forward where you are, and then roll your left shoulder back, tuck your right shoulder underneath you. Inhale, reverse triangle. Push down through your right leg, reach your right arm high, straighten through your right leg. A little wobbly, that's okay. Relax through your right shoulder, inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands to the ground. Spin high to the ball of your left toes so they're facing the front of your space. Step left foot to meet right. Inhale, chair. Sit your hips back and down. I opt to bring my hands to heart center in pretty much every chair that I go to. If you'd like to, you can extend your arms upwards or out in front of you. Hug your inner thighs together. Settle your hips back so the weight sends to your heels. Take one more breath in. Exhale, chair sweep. Sweep your hands behind you. Lift up through your pinkies. Activate your triceps. If you'd like to, you can rock forward to the tiptoes to take drinking bird or skier. Lean your chest forward. Take one more breath in. And exhale. Inhale, sweep your arms over your head. Urdhva Hastasana. Press your hip points forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Create length in your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your feet back, lift your hips up. Now, if you want to sprinkle in a chaturanga or any other flow between forward fold and down dog, don't let me stop you. This is your practice. I'm opting to leave it out today. Inhale, lift your left leg high, three-legged dog. Flex your toes. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot between your hands. Lift off of your back knee. Keep a long spine. Ground your right hand down. Inhale, revolve side angle. Lift your left arm high. Gaze goes up towards your left thumb. Continue to press your chest closer towards your left inner thigh. Press the crown of your head forward. Rock more weight into your left foot. Inhale. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge. Press down through your feet. Inner thighs really hug together. Biceps come to frame your ears. Lean your chest forward over your left quad. You are doing so well. I can feel it. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, side air, skandasana rather. Flying skandasana, tee out your arms, lift up through your chest. Bend into your right foot. Send the weight back to your right heel. Relax at your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Prasarita Padottanasana. Take a breath in and a breath out. Pivot your left toes to face the front of your space. Bend your left knee for warrior two. Inhale to warrior two, tee out your arms. Arrive here for just a moment. Maybe relax your shoulders for a minute and then re-extend your arms out long. Inhale, lengthen your upper body forward. Exhale, side angle, Utthita Parsvakonasana. Lower your left arm down. Extend your right arm over your head. And again, if you notice that you're really leaning forward in your chest, roll your right shoulder back, tuck your left shoulder underneath you. Press your hip points forward towards the right side of your space. Inhale, reverse triangle. Lift up, lift back, side body stretch through your left side. Straighten your left leg. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down to the ground. Spin high to the ball of your right toes. Keep your gaze forward. Inhale, chair pose. That's it, my friends. Exhale, sweep your hands behind you. Chair sweep or drinking bird. Maybe your heels lift. Inhale to standing. Shine your heart space up. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge and let go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. To stay mindful in your practice, find opportunities where you can notice if you're doing the same repetitive movement over and over again. For example, I noticed that I started only stepping my right foot back to downward facing dog. So now I make an effort to sprinkle in the left side as much as I can. So I might alternate what foot steps back first. Just a mindful practice, just to start to unwork through the habits. Not that habits are a bad thing, but when they become kind of mindless, that's when we want to check in. So just notice if you're doing the same thing on one side over and over again, and maybe switch it up to prevent wear and tear on your body. We'll flow through that flow, breath to movement, starting with the right side. So inhale, three-legged dog, extend your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, right foot steps through. Inhale, low lunge twist or revolve side angle. Lift your right arm high, twist open. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge, lean forward. Inhale, flying skandasana, tee out your arms, bend your left knee. And then exhale, right to your side angle. Bend your right knee, extend your left arm high. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten through your right leg. Maybe your right toes lift this time. Exhale, low lunge. Bring your hands down to the ground. Gaze forward, chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, sweep it back. Chair sweep or drinking bird. Inhale, reach high, stand up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, notice what foot steps back to downward facing dog. That was my right, so I'm going to do my left on the next side. Inhale, three-legged dog, extend your left leg high. Exhale, step it through, lunge. Revolved side angle, lift your left arm over your head, twist open. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge, lean forward. Inhale, flying skandasana, bend your right knee, tee out your arms. Exhale, side angle. Bend into your left knee. Extend your right arm over your head. Inhale, reverse triangle. Opportunity to lift through your left toes. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Exhale, sweep back. Rise up to standing. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. There you go with the left foot. Take a breath in through your nose. Sigh it out through your mouth. One more time, breathe in. Open mouth. Let it go, release. We'll take this again, but we'll add on some poses. So just listen for some changes. Three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, step it through to a lunge. Keep your left hand grounded. Inhale, revolve, side angle. Lift your right arm. Exhale, reaching crescent lunge. Bring it forward. Inhale, flying Skandasana, arms tee out wide. Exhale, settle into your Skandasana. Bend a little deeper. And if your back heel wants to lift away from the ground, honor that. Spike your right toes up towards the ceiling. From here, you can start to shift more weight forward in your hands. Round your back, tent your fingertips out in front of you. Stretch along your upper back. Take an inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Press up through your hips. Hinge forward through your chest. Shake your head yes and no. And then warrior two. Inhale, rise up to standing. Bend into your right knee. Exhale, half moon. Kick off of your back foot. Bring your right hand down to the ground. Elevate your left foot up in line with your left hip. And if you have something that you can place underneath your right hand to bring the ground closer to you, please do so. I like to place whatever prop I have about a torso's distance in front of my right toes. And then extend your left arm over your head. Roll your left hip back, right hip comes underneath your left. Big breath in. Exhale, land your left foot at the back of your space. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle, press down through your right foot. Exhale, low lunge, bring your hands to the ground. Lift your back heel, standing L, or warrior three, grounded warrior three. Press your left foot to the back wall or wherever you are, the back of whatever space you're in. Get lighter through your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Tuck your left knee behind your right. Lift your chest up, lift your gaze. Inhale, grounded warrior three. Press your left foot back. Exhale, sit low, Shiva squat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and step your left foot next to your right. Inhale, chair pose. Sit it low and extend high. Exhale, figure four squat. Bring your left ankle onto your right quad. Keep your knee bent. And then invite a twist in. So bring your left forearm to the sole of your left foot. Hands can either come to your heart center or fly your arms wide. Lift your right arm, press your chest towards the right side of your space. We are working today. Take an inhale. Exhale, release it or fall out of it like I did. Shake it out a little bit. Start to kick your feet, pedal your feet, flick your hands around, shrug your shoulders. Just get some free movement. Loosen up just a little bit. And then inhale, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, tabletop, find your hands and knees. Cow pose, breathe in, lift your heart. Exhale, cat. Round. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, round and press. Flip the balls of your feet down. Press your hips back. Downward facing dog. We'll take it on the left side. Inhale your left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Keep your right palm grounded, crack your chest open to the left, revolve side angle, inhale. Exhale, reaching crescent, lean forward, so strong. Inhale, flying skandasana, your right knee bends, and then exhale, sink a little deeper into your skandasana lunge. Extend your arms in front of you, tent your fingertips round through your spine. Breathe in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Lift your hips. Lean the crown of your head forward. Breathe in through your nose. Soften on the breath out. Pivot your left toes to face forward. Inhale, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Tee out your arms. Exhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, kick off of your back foot. Push down through your left foot to lift out of your hip. Extend your right arm high and flex your right toes. Breathe in your strength. Breathe in your ability. Stay in your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your right foot down. Straighten through your left leg, reverse triangle. Take a big breath and fill all the way up. Exhale, low lunge. Hands come down to frame your left toes. Inhale, grounded warrior three. Lift off of your right heel, tent your fingertips. Exhale, Shiva squat, tuck. Lower your hips down just a bit. Inhale, press your right foot back. Exhale, tuck and hug. One more time. Inhale, grounded warrior three. Exhale, hug it in, Shiva squat. Set your right foot next to your left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, figure four. Bring your right ankle to your left quad. Bend into your left knee. And again, bring the twist in. So I like to keep my arms wide, or you can bring your hands to heart center. I prefer right forearm to right sole of my foot, and then extend my left arm high. Breathe here. Good, we hold for 3, 2, 1. Release your right foot to meet your left. Shake it out. Whew. Way to go, my friends. Inhale, circle, sweep your arms over your head, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, release. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, squat and curl. Curl into a little ball. Tuck your knees into your chest. Tent your fingertips at your sides, and then tuck chin to chest. Just a moment to breathe. Let your hips lower down to the ground. Find a seated position. And take 90-90. Bring your right shin in line with the top edge of your mat. Bring your left shin parallel to the long edge of your mat. I like to kind of scooch around to make sure my hips are aligned, and then lower your chest down over your right leg. We made it through what I find to be the hard part. However, I know that for a lot of us, stillness, stretching, pausing, that is the hard part. So honor the fact that you're leaning into a challenge wherever you are. If you have a hard time being still, that used to be me. And still me a little bit. First of all, give yourself permission to fidget and shift around if you feel like you need to. You're never stuck. So rather than trying to force yourself into stillness, just honor the little micro movements that occur in your practice, and then pay more attention to your breath. Know that it's okay to feel sensation. It might feel intense, it might feel scary, it might bring things up. But you can come out of it at any time. Maybe just try on staying still for a few more seconds than you have in the past. Stillness is really, really healing. I know it's a tricky thing, but it can heal, it can help enlighten, it can help us figure out who we are. So let's take 3 rounds of breath in stillness. Breathe in through your nose. And let it go. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time, in through your nose. Let it go. Ooh, I'm starting to feel it in my right outer hip. When the sensation becomes too much, start to push into your hands. Rise up, lift your chest. And then bring both feet out in front of you. Switch sides. Left shin comes parallel to the top edge of your mat. Right shin comes parallel to the long edge of your mat. Adjust your hips so that they are kind of grounded down. And then start to fold forward over your left leg. And we always attempt to be even on both sides, but that does not mean to match the shape. It does not mean to match the way that the pose looks. It means seek to match the sensation, the intensity, and the space that you gave to the other side. Oftentimes we kind of neglect our left side because it might not be as open or as strong, because many of us are right side dominant, but also because we do it second. It's kind of the little sibling of the first one, and so we just forget to dedicate as much time. So I'm going to make an effort to keep you here for just as much time as I did on the right side. But that does not mean that you have to stay right here. Again, if the left side is really tight for you, make sure that you're being kind to your body and adjusting as needed and moving as needed. But eventually you may notice that stillness becomes easier. Eventually you may start to be still and just work to soften what you can. And we'll take 3 rounds of breath in stillness at your own pace. I'm proud of you for staying with it. Way to go. Lift your chest, come out of it. Bring both legs long in front of you. Give your legs a little bit of a shake, and then lower your hips down to the ground. Lay onto your back. Crawl your heels closer towards your glutes. Plant your hands down by your sides for bridge pose, Setu Bandhasana. Inhale, lift your hips. Press down through your feet. Crawl your shoulders down away from your ears to awaken your heart space. We stay lifted for 4. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Lower your hips down to the ground. Supta Baddha Konasana. Connect the soles of your feet together to touch. Widen your knees. Take up space. Tee out your arms. Palms face up. Relax through your jaw. Relax through your forehead. Breathe. Let your practice land. Let it settle. It's a big thing. It's a really big thing to dedicate even just 5 minutes of your time to you in a world where we're constantly being tugged in multiple directions. There's a lot of pulls from lots of places. There's a lot of voices. There's a lot of pressure. And when you retreat and remove yourself from that, you're able to maybe find a bit more clarity, even if it's not at the forefront of your mind, even if it's just kind of subconsciously there. It's there. So offer yourself gratitude for showing up, for taking space, for taking up space. And you don't have to be done, I'll leave you here in Supta Baddha Konasana. But if you'd like to take some twist or lay on your back for a while longer, please do. If you'd like to try out another daily sadhana practice, there's some amazing, amazing instructors on this channel. So please take what you need. I appreciate you being here as always. I appreciate you joining me wherever you are. Remember to take space for yourself. Remember to lean into love and trust and patience rather than the pressure. I hope it unlocks many, many good things for you. And I wish you a peaceful and clear week. I will see you next time. Thank you so much.